Hey, what's up guys, Saint here. Now we all know 40k is about a galactic-sized war with massive battles and uncountable casualties and just all around chaos. And for most sentient beings, this isn't the ideal life to live. You know, being involved in the whole never-ending war thing. Except for a few select groups, of course. There's a couple of them in Warhammer. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about one of those select few groups that just love war. These guys love it. That's right, everyone's favorite gas mask-wearing, shovel-wielding, trench-crawling, artillery-obsessed, suicidal zealots. Can you guess who I'm talking about yet? The Death Korps of Krieg. So grab your entrenchment tool, pop open a can of some corpse starch, and get comfy in your foxhole. Because we're sieging today, and by sieging, I mean we're talking about Warhammer. Yeah. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. So the humble beginnings of the Death Korps go back a couple thousand years on their homeworld of Krieg, which was the site of a 500-year-long bloody civil war. Not a spot you want to vacation. Now this civil war was between the heretical traitors and some good old emperor-loving loyalists. And during this war, some of the Krieg top brass had decided that they had enough and just said, fuck it, it's nuking time. And as you can imagine, didn't do much good for the people living there or the planet's environment. Now this war was huge. Even after the nukes were launched, dudes were still fighting on the surface and continued to fight in the subterranean chambers of Krieg. Gotta give props to the dedication. So now Krieg has officially become a death world because, you know, it's dead. You know, nuking sort of does that kind of thing. And on the surface, it's just littered with trenches, artillery shell craters, and there's a whole shroud of darkness over it. You know, nuclear war, nuclear winter. Imagine during a nuclear winter, you made like a nuclear, like, snowman. He came to life and everything. That'd be kind of cool. But at that point, I think he would actually just be like an ash man. I don't know. But now let's go below Krieg's surface, because this is where things are getting very interesting. So since now they've done exploded the whole planet, everyone had to move underground into these massive subterranean hive cities, with conditions that were not very optimal for human life. As a matter of fact, any kind of life. So again, not the ideal vacation spot. But hey, they made it work, and over the centuries, they kind of dug out, and it's a great place to live. Not really, I'm lying. Now, hey, this may sound sad, traumatic, and horrifying, but look on the bright side. If none of this happened, we would have never had our favorite gas mask fellows now, would we? But anyway, Krieg is back, sorta. They're back under Imperial control, and the gears are starting to turn again, so it's looking up on the right side after all. But like I said before, these hive cities are growing larger and larger by the year. And guess what? Manufacturing is back, baby. And by manufacturing, I mean they're manufacturing soldiers to go out and fight in wars and die. Oh yeah, and a whole lot of guns too. And toss in a little bit of illegal cloning shenanigans on top of all that. You didn't hear that from me. And with that, Krieg is now back on its feet, reorganized and ready to fight for the Emperor. Now, as we all know, Kriegsmen have proven themselves over the years to be very valuable assets to the Imperium, as they will stop at nothing to win. Whether it be long, drawn-out sieges, or the Death Korps' old reliable mass suicide charges. Their unbreakable loyalty to the Emperor is unmatched, and their willingness to sacrifice makes them the perfect soldier. They just do not care, and at some point you just have to respect that. Although they have been part of many campaigns over how many years, one that they're most known for is the legendary Siege of Vrax. Now when I say legendary, I mean legendary to us, of course, because to them it's just another Tuesday. During this campaign, the Death Korps 88th Siege Army fought for 17 years, and during this time they would take 14 million casualties. And keep in mind, this was all just for a city. But do you really think casualty numbers matter to the Death Korps? Not really. They were just happy to get out there with some shovels, shotguns, artillery, everything. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter who wins, just as long as you both had fun. But anyway, yeah, they're just straight up menaces. And on top of all that craziness, Krieg regiments usually volunteer for these positions. Like, yes, I would like a deployment in the worst part of the galaxy, please. And then they just ship them off. They just ship them off to these war zones, and they're happy with it. To be honest, you can't really blame them, because thinking about it, there's not really much to do on Krieg, so they might as well go out and have some fun. They may be wondering, why are they like this? Why do they just want to die? Why are they emo? Well, now you see, Kriegsmen view death in the name of the Emperor as the highest honor one can have bestowed upon them. And death is just their ultimate goal. And I just realized, Death Korps. I might be onto something. Bruh. Now, people within the Imperium have dubbed this behavior the cult of sacrifice. So one solution is commissars. So the commissars attached to the Krieg units have to change up their tactics on how to command Kriegsmen. See, because most other humans, they're like, oh, I don't want to die, I don't want to do that. And the commissar's like, come on guys, go out there and have some fun. Come on, you guys could do it. See, their usual thing is boost morale ensure discipline and blast those who don't listen. But not for Krieg. They usually gotta keep them from senselessly killing themselves, which Kriegers seem to be pretty good at. I like to imagine that the commissar is like holding the Kriegsmen back and like, no, don't do it. And they're like, oh, why are you gonna let me at him? Let me at him. But at the end of the day, the Death Korps of Krieg gets the job done. Again, because they simply do not give a shit. They're afraid of nothing. They're willing to throw their lives away at absolutely any moment. And they absolutely hate the enemies of the Emperor. And in my honest opinion, the Imperium is quite lucky to have Death Korps of Krieg on their side. Like, imagine a civil war where the loyalists didn't win and then the heretics took over. Imagine having the Death Korps of Krieg be like heretics. That would actually be crazy. Or would they be like normal chaos cultists? I don't know. I feel like they'd be insane. But anyway, guys, that was the Death Korps of Krieg video. I know it's a little bit shorter, but I didn't want to go into a bunch of different stuff because there's a whole lot of lore behind the Death Korps of Krieg, from the Civil War all the way to the Siege of Rax, which is insane in itself. And I mean, right there, I'm just giving 2 examples, but you can imagine there's a whole bunch of stuff. But anything else relating to Krieg, let me know in the comments and I'll make another video. And the suggestions won't really have to be just Krieg, it could be really anything. I'm really caught up in guard lore right now, so, but I am always willing to deliver what the people want. But yeah, I have a lot more long form coming on the way. If you're here watching my short form, I'm going to be making a lot more, so stay tuned. And I think it's safe to say now, Salamander Saint might be back. We are so back. Like, I've been trying to stay consistent with posting, you know, I'm trying to get content out. Sometimes there's some other stuff comes up and I get sidetracked, but I'm going to be trying my best now, I promise you. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And I try to get as much accurate information as I can. I might mess up on some things, but I hope you guys will understand. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.